Chris Kelly here, once again with EFT Tapping Solutions. We're going to dive right in and start right at the beginning with the EFT Tapping protocol. Step number 1 is to create your most pressing issue, or abbreviated as MPI. This should be pretty simple to do because it's probably why you're watching these videos. You are in chronic physical pain, you have emotional distress, you're addicted to something, your motivation is low to go to the gym. That's why you're here. So you want to create your most pressing issue, or your MPI, and select just one. Leading into that, what you also want to do is be specific as possible. Okay, I have right hip pain today. I'm not going to say, well, I have this pain in my lower back and it kind of radiates. No, try and be specific as possible. Okay, if you've got an addiction, like let's say you're trying to break the habit of smoking, think about that craving of a cigarette. Okay, I crave a cigarette right this second. If you're having motivational issues, just discuss the moment you want to go to the gym and you just don't feel like it, just focus right on that. So what you want to do is be as specific as you can in your most pressing issue. And then what you want to do is you want to create a small, short reminder phrase, like my right hip pain, the emotional encounter with my boss, I just craved a cigarette, something really short and sweet like that. Okay, so number 3 is what you want to do is then rank that on a scale of 0 to 10. If you're in physical pain, 0 would be no pain at all, 10 would be unbearable. An emotional issue, 0 would be it doesn't bother you at all. Number 10 is I just want to really strangle my boss right now. Okay, so you're going to scale that pain. So to go through those first 3 steps, find your most pressing issue. Number 2, create a short reminder phrase. And number 3, go ahead and rank that on a scale of 0 to 10. Next, we're going to go to our setup statement. Okay, this includes the karate chop point. So the setup statement would go something like, I'm going to use my right hip pain as an example of, even though I've got this right hip pain, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I've got this pain in my right hip, I love myself completely and I deeply accept myself. I love myself completely, deeply accept myself, but I've still got this pain in my right hip. Okay? You see how I changed the wording around? This is not hard and fast. You can change the verbiage around. If you get it wrong, that's okay. Just kind of like me creating these videos. It's hard to do. I have a hard time focusing on the camera sometimes. So that's what you want to do. That's your setup statement. Okay? Now what you want to do with the setup statement is you're going to tap on the karate chop point. Okay? I'm left-handed. Let's switch over here to the other side. So what you want to do is, even though I've got this pain in my right hip, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though this pain in my right hip really hurts, I love and accept myself completely. Even though I've got this pain in my right hip, I totally accept myself and love myself completely. Okay? That's the first couple steps to the EFT tapping, and that's all I'm going to cover. So what I'd like you to do is just practice just these very first basic steps. Okay? Find a most pressing issue and be very specific with it. Just create a really short reminder phrase, scale it on a scale of 0 to 10, and then just create your setup statement. So that's all for today. Hopefully this is helpful. Tomorrow I'm going to tie this all together with all the different steps of the most pressing issue, your reminder phrase, scaling it, your setup statement on the karate chop point, and then we're going to tap through the 8 meridian points. We're going to take a deep breath, relax. We're going to scale this again to see how you feel, and then we're going to do another round of tapping and continue on from there. So that's all I have today. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon. Chris Kelly with EFT Tapping Solutions. Have a good day.